Do I still have that up? No. No. Not yet. I've still got old trusty normal. Nah. Exactly. Is that you back at 509? Do you want me to call up tower, see if you can hear me? Are you going to be loading them with instant loading? Just because it's been a while, I'll resend my flight plan just so it's up near the top. What's your fuel rating packs? Yeah, I'm not filing. So, I'm still in order. So it's information alpha currently still, mate. Yeah, it's gone back to alpha for us. Yeah. If not, repress it on the OFP button. Sometimes you need to do it 2 times. You mean not physically printing off from your printer? Yeah. Well, he's a little bit lighter than me. It's a new one because I need. So I'm guessing we'll go into max airspace once we can to running 12940. What I think, if it, sometimes I get a rate change, but if the rate reduces, I kind of leave the figures the same, because obviously you can't. Yes, but obviously what you do is that because it won't be the gross rate will change because your zero fuel rate will change because obviously you'll have less packs of cargo, whatever. So it will come up with a new load sheet. Say like if you're at 65 tons and it comes up with your final load sheet 64.8 on your zero fuel rate, you go to your init page and reinsert 64.8 rather than 65. Yeah. Obviously the gross rate is. But yeah, what I naturally do is that if you get less weight than you've planned initially, I'll leave it because you sort of gain performance anyway. And obviously, if it increases significantly, because sometimes I've had to change up to 1.4 tons, then I'll reset the recalculate. That's what I tend to do. What I tend to do is like once I've loaded in and stuff like that and I've got the flight plan and everything, obviously I do the fuel and the catering. While I'm doing that, I set up the flight plan on the FMC, make sure that's all correct, get that loaded in. Obviously I'll get my initial zero fuel rate with the COGs and stuff like that, enter that all in. Once that's all done, as packs are boarding, obviously I leave it as late as possible. While the packs are boarding, then I get my perfect performance.
Hello.
And I'll do it because so the time I've got that all done, it's near the end of boarding complete, and like I said, then the new loadout comes out slightly less. I don't bother about changing it if it's significantly more, yes.
Morning. Morning. Receive all your cards, sir, please. Thank you. Hi. Thank you.
Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 9260, type A320, stand 509. With information Alpha, request clearance to destination as filed.
Tower, hello, cleared to front 16. Yeah, departure. 54 QNH 100.
Tower, Speedbird 9260, say again, you've broken.
Speedbird 9260, really good.
Task Speedbird 9260 radio check.
Speedbird 9260 readability.
Still broken for me.
Who's broken, me or him? Task Speedbird 9260, your transmissions are coming through but very broken. Say again, mate. Alright, you've gone quiet for me. As soon as I started Discord as administrator, that's what it was. Hang on.
Just a reminder about hand luggage. Small bags may be kept underneath the seat in front of you. All other items must be placed into an overhead locker. Please place your bags right inside the locker as they can sometimes fall out and may injure
Hello, mate.
someone.
Can you hear me?
If your bag has wheels, please
Yeah,
place
wait.
the wheels first. We'd appreciate your assistance by closing the overhead lockers once they are completely full. If you are seated
Hearing
in
you's not a
emergency
problem, mate.
exit
Say
row
again.
or a front row bulkhead seat,
No, just making
all
sure
of your items
you
must
can hear
be
me.
placed into an
Okay.
overhead locker as the
Yeah.
floor area around your seat
But yeah,
must be
he's
kept
broken. I think
clear.
me and one other
As we are
person
currently
touched as well that we
refueling,
can't.
please ensure that your seatbelt
Roger.
remains unfastened until the seatbelt sign is turned on.
He sent me PDC anyway. Forgot what I was going to say now. So I think it's to do with starting Discord as administrator. So as long as I leave it voice activation, I just press my push to talk button so that my streaming can hear me, because you can hear me on voice activation, no?
Yeah, I can hear you because I heard
Yeah.
you talking to Tower and through Discord.
Yeah. Task Speedbird 9260 radio check. Any call sign on Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 9260 radio check.
Speedbird 444 radio 5x5.
Thanks. So I was checking my volume was right.
Speedbird 9260 Heathrow Tower P5.
Yeah, Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 9260. You're slightly more readable but still broken.
Guess I'm gonna have to disconnect Speedbird 9260. I've sent you your clearance via PDC.
Yeah, Roger, we've got the clearance by PDC. We'll talk to you for push and start.
He came out a lot clearer that last one.
Speedbird 444 ready to taxi 27 left.
Speedbird 444 taxi Alpha hold at Lerman.
I'll call him up now.
Can I repeat again for Speedbird 444 please?
Speedbird 444 taxi Alpha hold at Lerman.
Taxi Alpha hold short Loma.
Task Speedbird 9260, you're coming in a bit clearer now. Just a question on the PDC. You've sent us a mod Me 1 Juliet departure. I don't believe that's a fix in our flight plan.
Speedbird 9260, you filed the Maxit departure, didn't you?
A firm, we're assuming 27 left.
Maxit departures for 09.
Not according to the charts.
I think you're wrong, Tower. Check the charts.
Yes,
sorry, say again.
327 established ILS 27 right.
Speedbird 327 Heathrow Tower, hello, 27 right, clear on surface wind 230 degrees, 16 knots.
Clear land 27 right, speedbird 327.
Speedbird 9260, say again.
Yeah, Tower, Speedbird 9260. You're incorrect, sir. The max it departures are for the 27s.
Small bags may be kept underneath the seat in front of you. All other items must be placed into an overhead locker. Please place your bag right
Speedbird, the results that I'm looking at here is incorrect, so yeah, it'll be max it 1 Golf departure of 27 left, sorry.
No problems. Max it 1 Golf departure 27 left. Speedbird 9260.
area around your seat must be kept completely clear. As we are currently refueling, please ensure that your seatbelt remains unfastened until the seatbelt sign is turned on.
Fueling's just finishing up.
Got them calling up now.
Heathrow Tower, very good evening, Speedbird 173 with you at stand 508 with information Alpha's type Airbus A320, request IFR clearance to destination as well.
Speedbird 173 Heathrow Tower, hello. Cleared to France, the max it 1 Golf departure 27 left, squawk 7710, QNH 1006.
Cleared on the max it 1 Golf departure runway 27 left, squawk 7710 and QNH 1006, Speedbird 173.
Speedbird 173, correct.
Waiting on the final load sheet now to come through. Oh no, actually, does it happen after boarding and after the cargo and doors are shut?
I think it does, yeah.
That's cool, I'm waiting for that then. Once that's done, I'll just make sure the performance is all valid still, and then I'm ready for push. I don't mind this little bit more in depth, because the fueling works and all that. Because it works so well, it's not a hassle.
You find as well, if you follow the stim brief, it's what it is, I made the custom files as well for the airframes. I haven't done all airframes yet.
Yeah.
But, you know, set them up to the takeoff rate, zero fuel rates and everything that the aircraft's configured to. And when you say it all in on the sim brief and you do the registrations and blah, 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 it's pinpoint accurate. You just have to make sure you put the right engine type. Because obviously, if it's assuming you're flying the CFM, but you're flying the IE, it'll be all fucked up, clearly, obviously.
Yeah, that's why I take the sim brief with a pinch of salt.
No,
For fuel.
That's although we came close that time we was coming into, where was it, with that big thunderstorm where you just about made it and I had to do 2 go-rounds. Was that the Madagascar flight that we did? No, because we did that together with the C30, 330. I don't know, I can't remember, but it was flying somewhere. I think it was one of your South African tours you were doing, weren't you, for the, or one of the BA flights done.
Yeah, must have been. I think it'll be 135.8 followed by 129.425. Be the terminal control first, I think.
Small bags may be kept underneath the seat in front of you. All other items must be placed into an overhead. Emergency exit row or a front row bulkhead seat, all of your items must be placed into an overhead locker, as the floor area around your seat must be kept completely clear. Your seatbelt can now be fastened for departure.
Cool, so I'm disconnected from the gate. I'm on APU powered shots off and stuff like that. I'm ready to go.
Good one, 3 G Heathrow, taxi right Alpha, stop 507. Speedbird 173, Heathrow Tower, radio check.
Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 173, P3DV4.
Speedbird 173, apologies. Speedbird 327, Heathrow Tower, radio check.
3DV55 and vacated on Bravo 9.
Speedbird 327, Roger, taxi Bravo, left Alpha, stand 507.
Taxi Bravo left on Alpha 507, Speedbird 5, push 827.
Speedbird 444, taxi first right from November Bravo 327 left, clear for takeoff, surface wind 230 degrees, 16 knots. Speedbird 444, Heathrow Tower.
Speedbird 444.
Taxi first right from November Bravo 327 left, clear for takeoff, surface wind 230 degrees, 16 knots.
Can I get November Bravo 2?
No problem. Second right from November Bravo 2, Whiskey 27 left, clear for takeoff, surface wind 230 degrees, 16 knots.
Second right, November 2, clear for takeoff, 27 left, Speedbird 444.
Speedbird 9260, can you just give me a radio check now, please?
Yeah, reading you 5x5, Speedbird 9260.
Speedbird 9260, thank you.
Do you want me to push first and then you can get in front to take off?
Either's good for me.
Well, not fast, I just obviously I don't want to be holding on to you.
And Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 173, stand 508, ready for push and start.
Speedbird 173, stand 508, push and start approved, facing south.
Push and start approved, facing south, Speedbird 173.
One thing you find, the engines take longer to spool up on these models, doesn't it, than the air?
Yeah, it's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have just joined us, a very warm welcome on board this British Airways flight. Just a reminder about hand luggage. Small bags may be kept underneath the seat in front of you. All other items must be placed into an overhead locker. Please place your bag right inside
So
the
just to
locker as they
confirm
can
that, with
sometimes fall
Squawk
out when
standby
making to
on
someone.
TCAS,
If your bag has
is
wheels,
no
please
Charlie
use the
supposed to be
wheels
on
first.
when you start
We would
moving?
appreciate your assistance by closing the overhead lockers once they are completely full. If you are seated in an emergency exit row or a front row bulkhead seat, all of your items
So don't
must be
put it
placed
on
into an
auto then,
overhead
I should
locker,
limit check
as the
on
floor
auto.
area around your seat must be kept completely clear. Your seatbelt can
So
now
I
be
put it on
fastened for
auto,
departure.
and that's basically on, mate. And then before I get to the runway, I put TARA on.
Right, mate, now it's...
Thing is, if I'm not, it's annoying because if I'm not voice activation, I have to start it as administrator for push to talk to work when I'm not clicked on it, which then takes precedence and quieten down everything else. So just so the stream's not hearing you talking to yourself, I'm pressing my push to talk for the stream, but not ATC, so that it can hear me. I'm starting APU. Baggage is still finishing, mate, for me. I mean, you go ahead and start a taxi if you want. Depends what fuel you got.
444, contact London Control 135.8, bye-bye.
1358.
Can do if you want me, mate. I'm not fast. I mean, it's not exactly a long flight anyway.
No, no. Oh, the last tin's about to be loaded onto the front treble now. You could just request to move forward for when I push. I don't know, and just wait for me. Oh, also I've left cloud motion effect on. I'm gonna see if it really gets on my nerves, how much it does it when I'm not in cloud. I'll probably get rid of it. But I do know it does add to the immersion, especially when the clouds motion effect's on and your lights are beaming off it like yours were the other night.
Yeah.
Your departure, does it look like it sort of takes a little bit of a right and then left for some reason?
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I think it's an intercept. I think it's just intercepting it. I don't think it's a big issue. Just ignore it and fly straight.
Yeah, something that could be doing.
Alright, coming off GPU.
Cabin crew, thank you. Boarding is now complete.
Just waiting for the load sheet. How long does it usually
Problem.
take?
It's normally sometimes instant to a couple of minutes.
Is that straight after? Is it doors need closing first though?
Yeah, I think it comes
Okay.
when the doors are all closing. I mean,
Oh.
you can start your stuff and you can do it mid-taxi if you need to. Readjust it if need be.
But not if the weight's changed, because you can't adjust your gross weight, can you? Does the front door not shut on its own?
Yeah, it does.
Only when you request push though?
No, it should shut automatically. It takes a couple of seconds, but it does close by itself. That's all for me. Do you want me to start taxiing or do you want me to hold still?
Start taxing if you want, mate.
I'll keep it nice and leisurely so you can catch up.
And Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 173 is ready for taxi.
Speedbird 173, taxi Alpha, hold at Lowman.
Taxi Alpha, hold Lowman, Speedbird 173.
Do you find that the tiller's ultra sensitive on this thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I found that earlier. I was very surprised. I wasn't expecting it.
So he's probably going to give us the intersecting November 3 departure. That's fine, I actually planned for that, thinking that worse if it is be full length, then again, those.
Does it definitely always arrive, this load sheet?
Yeah. And did you do the packs instant? Did you load it?
No.
You loaded them, didn't you? Yeah, they should come up again.
Okay, all doors have closed. Still not come. Is it on taxi maybe? Shouldn't, should it?
It happens in the stands.
Like, have you had yours already?
Yeah, I had mine long ago, mate. I made sure I was well put before you came on.
Do I need to request anything?
Did you get it earlier when you did your 321 flight?
Yeah, I think I did, yeah. I remember getting it. But I got it on taxi, that might be because I pushed so quick.
Wherever you do, stay away from baby.
Right. It's still not come.
We'll start your push, mate.
Yeah.
You're waiting all night otherwise, but
Taxi
verify
bed
my name.
9260 request push and start.
Speedbird 9260 done 509 push and start approved, face south.
Push and start face south, speedbird 9260.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Does it ever change your gross weight? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Right. Are you supposed to wait for it before pushing back?
Locking gear.
No, not necessarily. You know, if you're still sitting on gate when you receive it, then great. And you know, if I'm receiving it in taxi, you know, then like I said, I'll check it, and if I need to change it, I'll change it.
Yeah, but how do you change your gross weight? You can't do that once engine started, can you?
Because you wouldn't be changing your gross weight. You'd be going to your init page and changing your zero fuel rate, which would then change your.
You can't get to it once your engines are started.
Heathrow LA, Shuttle 3 Victor's on the 6 mile final, 27 right.
Shuttle 3 Victor, Heathrow Tower, good evening, 27 right. Land service with 230 to request 16
Right
knots.
arrow, and you can
Good
still
on,
select
27
zero
right,
fuel
Shuttle
rate.
3 Victor.
What, even once engines are started?
Yep, I was just viewing it right about now, taxiing down the runway to taxiway Alpha, so.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Does. Yeah, I'm looking.
Can you do a dual engine start?
You can, yes.
Okay. I'll stop worrying too much then.
Captain, blue doors to automatically push down.
So on my init page. I mean, I can get to it now, that's because my engines aren't started. Once they are started, that changes and it's something else.
We are now going to bring
Yeah,
in
it goes, because if you go on it, it goes to fuel prediction page, but you still have your zero fuel rate. I mean,
And you can edit it still.
I put 59.0.
Is it blue or green?
It's blue.
Oh, if it's blue, you can edit it.
Yeah, there you go, change.
Okay, cool.
As a reminder, smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. If you do have any questions, please ask on the
I'm not silly, you know, all the times.
I won't worry about waiting for it at the gate then when I'm at Heathrow. Bit of a taxi.
Set parking brakes.
Yeah, right. The name's G. Chimani G. No, I mean, I was doing James Bond.
Yeah, I got that.
Because you're in it, aren't you?
I am in it.
Speed check.
Hand baggage should not block the aisles or exit. It must be put under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker.
Unlocking gear.
Lock carefully as they may fall out and injure someone.
I'm feeling shaken and...
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Joanna. Right, okay, this is a very important scene. You've got hands blocked. You don't block one before. Yeah, okay.
Action. All exits are clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now by our gorgeous cabin crew.
You've done block one.
Left is
If
clear.
I tell
Right is
Speedbird
clear.
173, is there any possibility of holding that Lowman for a couple
Wrong
of
turn.
Oh, it is, so my bad.
Must be taken off.
Still asking
as
if
they
I
may
could
tear
delay,
the slide.
hold.
Don't worry, you'll all still look
Speedbird 173, is there any possibility of holding that
without
Lowman for a couple of minutes for allowing the
Yeah, I
customers
mean, otherwise you
to catch up and not lucky?
I'm actually a model myself. Oh, really? What kind of model?
Yeah, no problem. Speedbird 173, just report ready for departure.
Whoa,
Sorry?
whoa.
Report ready, we will be ready on your request, of course, if you need us
Please
to
now
move
fasten your
Speedbird
seatbelt.
173.
It must be worn whenever the signs are on, and it's fastened and adjusted.
No problem. Speedbird 173.
Like this.
Brilliant. That's it.
Okay?
Let's get a selfie. Come on.
Right now?
Come on, let's get a selfie.
I mean, normally I'll be on the upper side.
No, this is my best side, so we can put it stick with that. But let's see your smoldering face. So it's spicy. Give a pic.
Alright.
Just let the roll do it.
Sweet mate, so I'm here, I'll stand by for you.
Tower Speedbird 9260 ready for taxi.
Speedbird 9260, taxi Alpha, hold at Lowman.
Alpha hold Lowman, Speedbird 9260.
Oxygen will be provided. Masks like this will appear automatically. Stay in your seats and pull the mask towards you. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this and breathe normally. You're making narrower now than you are. What I need from you is a little bit of more. Let's go.
Yeah, my intake.
There you go, it's just come through.
Underneath or beside your seat. If required, please remove the jacket
In my
from its
minimum take
container
off feels
and
5'7",
pull it
I've got
over
6'9",
your
and
head.
10, so I
Don't
can
stop
roll
now.
my
Come on,
face.
come on. And please do not inflate your life jacket until you've left the aircraft. Yeah, too much. Spoiled it. Before takeoff, please ensure your
Speedbird 13, if you want, you can line up on the runway so that you're ready.
away. If seated by a window, please ensure the blind is open or it is set to clear.
If that's issue tower, I can do that.
I'm
I'll
going.
run up and wait.
See, there we go. That's all your left. Well done. Guys, director is parked. Where is my
Yep,
copy?
no problem. First right by November Bravo 3, line up 27 left.
Actually, I've come to read for the audition.
That's right, my audition.
Got 3 letters, actually.
Shuttle 3 Victor, welcome to Heathrow. Taxi right Alpha, stand 506.
Which of
Right Alpha, 506, shuttle 3 Victor, thanks.
Oh, to be honest, I haven't listened to a word you said. This coffee is disgusting.
Do you know what? You're a really rude little man with a horrible ponytail, and that's my coffee.
It's a nice ponytail.
In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, you'll be told to adopt this protective brace position. If you have any questions, please ask your cabin crew.
I was just wondering, Nani, has there ever been an Asian Bond?
And now, the reason this is so close to our hearts.
Naomi, over to you.
You'll also find the Flying Start donation envelope in your seat area, and it would be wonderful if you've got any spare change in any currency, if you could find it, take it out, and put it in the envelope.
On behalf of British Airways, Comic Relief and Flying Start,
Thank you for your attention and your kind donation.
Every penny of which will help children all over the world living really tough lives. If you have any questions, or you can't find your safety card, or if you've mislaid your magical Flying Start envelope,
Please ask one of your cabin crew.
What?
You know, when you pass link 31, I start my departing roll because that will give you time then to line up and go straight.
Alright.
Speedbird 173, if you want, you depart now because there's going to be 2 minutes between you and the other company aircraft anyway.
Yeah, we'll take that. Thank you. Take off.
Speedbird 173, lovely. Surface winds 230 degrees, 17 knots.
Mate, it's not letting me change my zero fuel weight at all there.
Are you putting the C and G in as well?
Yeah.
It changed for me. Try again. Is it on the fuel perf page, yeah?
Fuel prediction page, yeah.
Yeah, it's done it for me.
Okay. Oh no, it has done it. It just it's my iPad not refreshing. I need to remember it doesn't do it how as well as the airsoft one does.
Speedbird 173, contact London Control 135.8, bye-bye.
London Control 135.8, Speedbird 173, thank you very much for your service. Good night.
Find the brakes are sensitive as well.
Second map.
You find the brakes are very much on or off.
Yeah.
No way of changing
It's
that.
setting in the. It's weird. Like for the FS, I'll tell you once I get out of ATC because it's.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll shortly be dimming the cabin lights. This is normal procedure when flying in the hours of darkness. You'll find the switch for your individual reading light in the panel above your head or in your armrest.
Speedbird 9260 is ready on reaching.
Speedbird 9260, roger, after Lehman, first right from November 327, left, clear for takeoff, surface wind 230 degrees, 17 knots.
After Lehman, first right, clear takeoff from runway 27 left, Speedbird 9260.
Thank you, cabin crew. Seats for takeoff, please. Hi, it's Hannah. That's the cabin secure for takeoff. Thanks.
6,000.
Jesus, I'm just lying up. I need to figure out how to smooth out that tiller a bit, or make it so that less.
Do it by FSO PC, it's a lot more.
Yeah, I will. I just need to know how.
DC monitor. Thanks for your help. See you later.
Was that last transmission for Speedbird 9260?
I got back to Unicom 122.8. See you later.
22.8 for Speedbird 9260. Bye.
All stations Heathrow Tower is closed. Monitor Unicom 122.
You on Unicom?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, Matt must be going offline then.
We are about to start our onboard for customers. This will be followed by an opening of our Highland shop. Your brochure is found in your seat. Please do not hesitate to ask any questions throughout the flight. You can find us in the galley or by using your call button. I hope you enjoy your flight with us today. Thank you.
Right, so what do I need to do? Set like a curve in your FSU IPC for the tiller and for the brakes, or what?
I'll do it for the brakes, but the tiller, I just find the axis is a lot. It gives you a lot more range.
Oh, okay.
But you,
oh, London wants me.
it's a lot more smoother.
Charlie Golf Lane. Resume navigation direct to fuel.
Lot of control, Speedbird 9260. We were past the Unicom, so we've already busted the 6,000 constraint, but with you passing 7,000.
9260 London, hello, no problem, telemetry 160 degrees, climb flight level 250.
160, climb flight level 250 for Speedbird 9260.
Under control, sorry, I didn't know if I got cut over there. Can you direct fuel? Yeah, I did control at the same time, but I didn't think you'd get it.
You just passed Midhurst.
Under London, it's Jersey 537 Victor. We're on top of drop now. I presume just to Unicom now and start the return.
Jersey 427 Victor, descent flight level 26, right?
Yeah, 26, yeah, we can see we're still inside your sector, but...
Yeah, it's around the middle, so you get handed off.
Roger!
109 Papa Golf, Gatwick Director 126, decimal 825.
126, 825, Dr. Name Papa Golf Flight.
Yes, I have passed Midhurst. He directs me to fuel now.
Yeah, that's you I'm seeing on my
Under
TCAS.
control, American
Not too far. 20 miles behind you.
Fire to Orly, please.
American 835,
London Control, hello, cleared to Paris Orly, Goodwood 1, Foxtrot departure runway 24, squawk 2150. 2150 in the box for 35, thank you. American 3835, I'm going to be picking, this is an American, I used to be an American controller on the network, so I need a full read back basically. Not a problem. Clear to Paris Orly with a Goodwood 1 Foxtrot 24 departure and 2145 on the squawk 830, American 835. American 835, that's Patrick. Thanks. Readback is correct. London Control Speedbird 173, requesting aircraft Speedbird 173, flight level 250. Nothing, flight level 250.
For your info, Steve, I'm muting the talking just so you don't hear me with ATC because I'm on voice activation.
Yeah, because as he gave me a direction and I was reading back when you called in, we cut over each other. And plus
I must have got there just in time to him hit me first.
Right, 7 clear to left. Thank you. And Delta Golf Lima check QNH 1005. Oh yeah, my mistake. I forgot to read QNH 1005. Landing control line Speedbird 2273, not on the next way, 26 left passing 3,400 to 4. 2273, London control, hello, climb flight level 100. Flight level 100, Speedbird 2273. Goodbye, 260, resuming the navigation direction to York.
Director View for Speedbird 9260.
Jersey 437 Victor, I've had the ATC available, watching com 122 decimal 8. 122 decimal 8, fix the service 5, obvious 7 Victor. London Control, good evening, Galactic 1 is with you. Galactic 1, London Control, hello, Nav 1 Golf arrival, descend, flight level 150, right. Flight level 150 and Nav 1 Golf arrival. Right at 26, fly heading 240 degrees to establish on the light plaza from the north, descend to altitude 3,000 feet and further with the glide path. That's 240 to establish your place and descend at 3,000 for right at 26. East 28 Delta London Control.
We're going to have to come up with a better way of voice comms, dude.
London Control,
It's interesting chat.
Say again?
I said once we get established on cruise, try to try steam chats.
Yeah, we'll try something. Something that needs to be pushed to talk, we know that.
Flight level 150.
Right 180 degrees and sound flight level 150. 28 Delta.
2273, climb flight level 250. Flight level 250, Speedbird 2273. And we're at 260, you established on the light plaza? Yep, just quite unlocalized for air 26. At 26, thanks, Robert 27 right, clear for land, surface wind 230 degrees, 17 knots. Clear for that, 27 right for air 26. Under control, American 835, we're ready for push and start. American 835, sorry about that, you just confirmed ready push and start? Affirmative. American 835, push and start to proof face north. Roger, Face North American 835. Two 173, no further ATC available, Monty Unicom 122 decimal 8. Monty Unicom 122 decimal 8, speed of 173 meters, 10 to 9.
I'm 8 minutes till I'm out of ATC, mate, then I'll talk to you. Silent till then.
You can bet he's just sending me a thing around to grab a drink and be right back to try our steam.
Roger. I'll quick Discord then start steam.
London Control, Speedbird 2780 with you, passing now 2500. 2780, London Control, hello, climb flight level 140. Climb 140, Speedbird 2780.
Directing bar flight level 90 Galactic 1.
Yes, mate. I'm just waiting to see if ATC's quiet. You're quite quiet on here, but I don't know if I can turn that up or if you can turn that up.
There'll be a bit of both standby.
There you go. That's a bit louder just by whatever you did then.
Just spoke a little bit louder.
Ah, that's probably it then. Yeah. And my ATC's unaffected, so can you still hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Is this coming out a bit better for you?
Wow. So you can hear me now?
Climb
One
flight
sec.
level 360, Speedbird 2.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
No, mate. I can hear you fine. What I'm after is whether you can hear me when I'm not clicked on Steam. If I need to start it as admin, it's going to do the same thing, maybe.
Well, let me know when you're clicked off Steam and you're
Hear me now?
chatting.
I was then, you would have heard me. Turn yours down a bit, you've gone too high. You were alright once you raised your voice slightly. Just going to start Steam as admin and see if we get the same issue with ATC.
Copy.
Check.
London Control Ryanair 26, we totally forgot to contact tower. We did not get a
You hear me?
handle, so we're just going around for Ryanair 26.
Can't hear you at all.
Ryanair 26, there's another tower online, so 27 right, clear to land, surface wind 230 degrees, 17 knots.
Oh, it's fine now. We are establishing an encore route now, so
From that.
Yeah, I can hear you.
requesting vectors, please, for Ryanair.
And you can hear
What about
me,
now?
and my ATC's unaffected. Okay, this is where we're going to have to do it.
Cool.
Alex Charles, speedbird 9260. Is that for me? Sorry, I was chatting away with someone else.
9260, and a further ATC available, launching from 122.8.
22.8 speedbird 9260. Cheers, Matt. Bye bye.
Galactic 1, contact Gatwick director 126.8.
There you go, I'm with ATC. Yeah, we'll have to use Steam Chat, mate, because it doesn't steal the sound. What's your ETA? If you're speaking, I'm not hearing you. You still here? Click on Steam and see if I can hear you now.
Hello.
Now I hear you. Could you hear me the whole time?
If you were speaking just before now, no.
Oh, okay. You can hear me now, though. Can you hear me now? Oh. Could you not hear me a second ago? Ah, there's something going on here. You can't hear me.
I can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, half the time you can't. And,
Yeah.
and that's even with mine activating, so I don't know if it's just not coming through or what. Fuck my life. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, you're not hearing me half the time. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
How about now?
Yes.
Okay, it's in and out of whether you can hear me, it's weird. What's your ETA? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Could you hear me ask you what your ETA was?
Nope.
Yeah, Steam's so unfucking reliable. I don't know. Problem is, if we use Discord, I have to have it in administration so I can have it push to talk, which makes it steal the mic. I'll see if I can fix that myself, then we can just go back to Discord, but I'm not going to look at doing it now.
Yeah.
Just putting in my perf data. It's not a long flight, is it?
No.
Right, we don't expect ATC, do we? So we'll go back to Discord voice activation.
Yeah.
Just at least it goes through on here every time.
And it's not so bad when we haven't got ATC on.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe we need to go back to doing TeamSpeak.
Yeah, maybe.
Even for me and you just chip in just for a little server, just for that. Or Steve as well, if he wants to help out. How much will it be? Be that much, surely.
No, it's not much at all.
So I'm 53 miles now to top descent.
What's your
ETA
ETA?
is 21:44.
Okay.
What's yours?
Take a sec. What's yours?
21:44.
Oh yeah, I'm 6 minutes behind you then.
I'll set up a holding fix.
Why?
Just do one pass to allow you to close up a little bit.
Oh no, mate, I'm only 40 miles behind you.
Okay, fair enough.
I think by the time you go around a hold, I'll have caught up with you.
Just going to grab a jet quickly, be right back.
Roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Highlight shop is now open and shortly will be coming to the cabin. In the Highlight shop magazine, you'll see that we have a range of goods that are competitively priced, many of which are exclusive to British Airways. We accept all major credit cards, currencies in note form and travelling checks. Members of our executive club can earn 2 BA miles for every £1 spent. Why not treat yourself, your friends
And
and
I
family?
am back.
Let us know what you'd like as we come to the cabin.
Cool. My ETA is currently 21:51. Top of descent's just appeared on the. My top of descent's just after. What's that? COPAP? Whatever that fixes. COTAP, sorry.
Yeah. Do you want to weather update?
Got it. 1005 11 220 14 200 is the decision height. You got different?
What was your wind showing at LFLX? Did you say 220 at 16? Or are you still looking at Heathrow?
Might have changed. Hang on. It's changed.
You're saying mine's currently showing 23014?
Yeah, mine is now.
Cool.
The app for me is showing 139 currently. What cost index are you flying? 21?
20.
Okay, so your descent might be a tiny bit earlier and slower than mine. What's your managed descent speed going to be? Mine's saying
0.62. 0.625259.
Yeah, yours is just slightly slower. Mine's 0.63 at 260. I won't catch up in that distance. We've got me about 40 miles tracking behind you now.
Yeah, it'll be the Cortina effect that you'll start catching me up as I slow down, etc.
Finals. Question: no smoking light. It's on as auto when I load up, but it should always be on. Surely the no smoking light, because that's not an electronics light, is it?
No, but you use it to signify the camera, don't you?
Oh, I thought you did. I thought you used the calls for that.
You can do, but that's another quick sign.
Ah, okay.
Like you see it sometimes in flights, they flash it off and back on again.
Ah, fair one.
It's like medicine.
Do you ever see turbulence on your weather radar? I'm seeing the weather and clouds and shit, but I'm guessing you don't see turbulence because it's looking for turbulence within the sim. But because we're using Active Sky, the way Active Sky does it, it acts directly on the aircraft from Active Sky, not placing standard turbulence in the sim.
Yeah.
I didn't actually take a look. There's a terrain around our approach.
Around the whole airfield, MSA is 2,700.
Yes, that tells me there's a little bit of terrain. Well, the elevation, the airport elevation is 529 feet. So. Yeah, there's nothing notable showing on the arrival plate, is there? It's just telling you 2,700. It's just probably overall high terrain. It's just a high elevation airfield, or higher. Sorry. It's nowhere near high. That's the wrong way. Seatbelts. When do you put yours on?
I put mine on the start of the descent.
Like at it or just before it?
Literally as I started, because obviously where I start my descent about 5 miles early, it starts really shallow. So it gives time to, like, kind of everyone put their seatbelts on before it starts to, follow the pink dot down, or the magenta dot. Or obviously if turbulence is there, obviously I'll have them on.
Yeah. Just hoping Daisy can stay asleep long enough now for me to land. Don't mind if she wakes up after, I'll feed her quick and put her back into bed. But she went to bed a bit early tonight, so I suspect she's going to wake up a bit early. We are closing. I am closing on you a bit, but not notably.
Yeah, because I've slowed down now to 259 indicated.
Okay. Brake fans. I thought British Airways didn't have brake fans in theirs.
No, what it is obviously they took over some of the BMI A320 fleet when they went into administration, obviously, and some of their fleet did have the brake fan. I'm guessing it would be airframe to airframe specific. So what I like about this style is pretty much a straight in approach.
Oh no, the brakes are actually quite smooth. It's just you can apply a small bit before it even shows up as braking, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just gotta be
That's
gentle.
right. Because if you see your pedals, they move as per your
Oh yeah.
inputs. It's just obviously, like you said, it doesn't always come up because, like I said, I could do smooth braking without seeing the brake display show.
Yeah. 3,000 feet intercept altitude, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Just coming up to 5 miles to top of my descent.
Yep. Yeah, I'm 16 miles now from Mortal, just past
Okay.
flight level 180.
Do you find that it doesn't keep the speed dead on like the Aerosoft does? In the cruise and stuff?
In the cruise, I find it's absolutely fine. It's more in the descent. Sometimes I find it's annoying when you got a headwind. It wants to, keep the minimum speed.
Yeah.
And you're like, why? If anything, you want to be speeding up a little bit, and then like vice versa. Obviously, when you got the tailwind, it's trying to descend rapid, and you're like, why don't you just start the descent a little bit earlier, shadow it out? But all aircraft are like that.
92 miles to touchdown.
I am 59.
Right. I will say, as long as I don't look for it, the aircraft seems just as smooth as the Aerosoft was for me, and any other aircraft I fly. It's only when you go focusing on FPS that you see anything. Back in a sec.
Copy. Passing 10,000 now myself. Copy, mate.
2,500.
I'm established, mate. What about you?
Just vacated, bro.
Roger. 9 miles.
Okay, fine.
What kind of brakes? Medium.
Low. If that.
Alright.
Don't even use auto brakes, just use your reversers.
That's another thing I wanted to know about the reverses. It only does maximum reverse.
No, it doesn't do maximum reverse.
Oh, okay.
Well,
When I press my reverse key, it does only do that. But that's because it's probably on repeat. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be on repeat fast if you put it to slow.
Yeah. Right. Established. Right, step 7 miles. Yeah, you don't need cloud motion effect, mate. It ruins the immersion for me, if anything. I've turned my cloud motion effect off now. It's doing it on the air, because obviously it's low visibility anyway. Six miles. There we go, now we see the airport. Cloud and all sorts now.
Oh yeah.
Take it as just one apron here.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Switching to Cat 1, we got visual, strangely enough. If there was the weather updated or something. So I was expecting broken clouds at 900 feet.
Yeah, it's gone up to 10 kilometers. Winds 220 at 12 knots.
Okay, nice.
I'm just waiting to see Europe here. My clothes are still alive.
You get any light chop on approach from ground turbulence or anything?
A little bit, nothing major.
Okay. I can see you. Or see your lights anyway. Sunk a little bit low, recovering. There we go.
Do yourself a favour when you arrive to get request to follow me.
Light slope.
Yeah.
There's no taxi lines or anything once you get on the 8th.
Oh, okay.
Minimum.
Don't remember whether this is default scenery or upgraded freeware, I can't remember.
100. $50. 30. 20. Retard.
Did you lose aileron input last minute a little bit?
If one of the nose gears down, yes, you do. You lose half the deflection.
No, I don't think it was down at the time at all. Feels like you sink a little bit as well. It doesn't really float, does it?
Oh, I got it pretty much down.
I don't know, maybe it
You
just
start
feels...
flaring at 30 feet very gently, and the time you cut the throttles and it gets to about 5 degrees or so, 5.5 degrees, and it's sinking about 200 or just under 200 feet per second. And as you hit
Ladies and
5,
gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. You may now make and receive calls and use all data
I had a
services on
really
your
nice
handheld
landing
electronic
myself,
devices.
actually.
When leaving
Oh,
your
there's
seats,
still
take care of
253,
any
so
overhead
it's not
lockers, as
bad.
items may
No,
improve
it's just
before
getting
landing
used to it.
during.
You know, you're used to
Before
a
leaving the
flight
aircraft,
model,
please
the
make
Earth.
sure you have all your
It is
personal
different
belongings with you.
handling, isn't
And
it? You can
remember
feel
that
the
smoking is
difference.
not allowed until you've reached the designated area. All
You're
of us
using
at British
scenery.
Airways and the One World Alliance would like to wish all our customers and those of you visiting an enjoyable stay. If you're travelling on
You got it
further, we
on
wish you a
default.
pleasant onward journey.
Oh, okay, that's why
It's
you've
been
not
our
got a
pleasure to
taxi
serve
light.
you, and we look forward to welcoming you back very soon.
I think it's a freeware I've got installed. Just waiting for the follow me to come.
Copy.
There he is. Following him. The one thing I want to know is weather radar. Is it safe to leave it on and it has a ground mode that it automatically goes to or not?
Mate, I don't know, because like I said, I see so many videos where pilots still have it on the ground on departure or arrival and stuff like that.
Where is this guy taking me to? No steps or nothing. Oh, it's over there. See me taxiing over a big apron? Because that's where the follow me's taking me.
Yeah, I see ya.
Oh, I see what you mean. There's not sort of many taxi lines, is there?
Nah.
Oh, I don't know what that follow me's playing at, to be honest. I'm just going to ignore him. I can see where my parking is. Just got to figure out which way I got to go into it. Ah, I see the marshal. I can work it out from there. Oh, there's a Thomas Cook jet on the ground. Not a real one. I think it's part of the scenery.
Is there some maintenance post or something? I think it's
Yeah, I
an
think it
action.
might. I think it might be because the actual flight number itself's a weird flight number. So I think it is a maintenance base because it's parking's all over the shop, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh well, I've just delivered 150 people here, so
Yeah, it's British Airways business trip or something.
yeah, staff problem.
Did that automatically go into deboarding for me?
Has it called it up here?
Well, I didn't request it, but it says deboarding requested.
Yeah, on your comms page,
Yeah.
on your comms box below INT and the red button, if you right click it up, it initializes the
Hang on, where are we?
So you see under VHF1, you got the INT stroke red button.
Yeah.
If you right click it up, it
Yeah.
should initialize the automatic starting of deboarding.
Oh, well, it wasn't, but it did it anyway. It's fine for me. Put chocks in and everything for me.
Yeah.
Nice. Does external power take a little while to actually connect?
The ground shocks on the external power should now be on.
Yeah, got it. There you go. External power is maybe you can go off. There you go, it's offloading me nice. I mean, the landing wasn't hard, it was 250 feet per minute. It's just, I'll get used to feeling what it wants to feel like. That was 130 knots, so yeah, that's right.
Not a Boeing in sight.
Must be a maintenance base. It looks like a maintenance base. There's not much of a terminal, is there?
No, not at all. And the trucks don't appear to be much of facilities or anything either, so... Oh well.
Right, pleasure.
Yep. It was.
Catch you in a bit, mate. Thanks for joining me. Next time, a little bit more streamlined. Don't know why I was having a weird voice issue, but fixed.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, catch you later.
Yep.